Hello everyone. English is not my main language. My first language is this. Lorenzo will show you. Thank you. My other 5 languages are the floor, the rings, vault, parallel bar, and high bar. These 6 disciplines form the all-around gymnastic competition. I asked Lorenzo to show you because I had an operation on my shoulder 5 months ago due to overtraining. I damaged my clavicle, so I still need to rest. As you can imagine, injuries are part of life as an athlete. And these injuries are part of the learning process. And it is frequently. The rest time allows us to think and focus on our goal. A career in gymnastics begins at a young age, around 5 or 6 years old, at the local club. When we are 10, we integrate 20 hours a week of training with school. At 15, we push this up to 30 or 35 hours a week in parallel to school. The rigor of schoolwork is important. The balance of life must be healthy, perfect, and monitored. It is rigorous, it's not easy. And at 15, my friends start to party, but I had to stay at home and eat vegetable without sauce. At what point it got too hard, and I stopped at 15. Maybe because I did not want it enough, but I was very tired, and I was not ready to face this challenge. So I walked away and stopped gymnastics for 1 year. But I did not stop sport altogether. I tried handball and capoeira, but the ambiance was not the same. And it took a year, and I finally understood that gym was my passion, and there was something missing in my life without it. So, at 16, I went back with determination and one real goal: the Olympic game, a childhood dream of mine for so long. So, back at training to 35 hours a week in Antibes and Monaco, I trained hard, I hurt myself, but I always came back with the same goal, the 2016 Olympic game. In order to get there, I had to succeed on 2 competitions, 2 very big milestones. First, the 2015 World Championships in Glasgow. The selection was made on the average of 3 competitions. Although I finished second twice and third once, but it was not enough, and I was not selected for the Glasgow team. The shock was too heavy to bear, and I stopped gymnastics only for 1 week this time. I needed to take a step back, and it felt like the dream was gone, but one does not abandon an Olympic dream like this. It's a dream worth sometimes failing and fighting for. But that was the first go. I had still one more chance. Just 2 months before Rio, the 2016 French Championships. If I finish first, I could win my place in the plane that would take off for Brazil. One last shot to my dream. As you can imagine, I entered the competition arena with some enormous pressure. And as fate would have it, I ran across all 6 disciplines, as well as winning individual event, floor, parallel bar, and taking a bronze in high bar. I achieved my best performance to date. when I climbed the top step of French podium, all the bottle emotional came back up, and I had goosebumps. Thank you. And the culmination of a childhood dream, I was going to the Olympic. Unfortunately, in Rio, I was on top physical form, but I did not perform my best. I made too many mistakes, maybe because a teammate was seriously injured, and that changed my psychological state. My mind was out of the competition, and it was very difficult to stay focused on my competition. So, I finished 29th of the 96 Olympiad. Of course, I was disappointed. Today, I'm still disappointed. But I consoled myself by encouraging other French athletes in their sport in Rio. And however, I had to say the most beautiful souvenir was the final on 100 meters and the last participation of the legend in the Olympic, Usain Bolt. It was incredibly emotional. As an athlete and an Olympian, I could imagine a little bit how he felt because the Olympic are the most beautiful dream. And at that moment in the stadium, I knew right then I wanted to come back, and this time I will become an Olympic medalist. And so now turn to Tokyo and 2020 Olympics. This means going back to 35 hours a week of training in Antibes, and vegetable without sauce. This means hurting myself again, and right now I'm hurt, but I always came back, and I will probably re-injure myself, but pursuing a dream is all about putting yourself out there, and sometimes leaving safety aside, pushing into the danger zone. This is the price you have to pay for it. And each step can hurt, but the journey is worth it. So, and I am resuming my journey toward Tokyo with you here, right now. Thank you. Thank you very much.